Okay, so I have come over to the Playa de Muro on the northeast coast of Mallorca. I'm just south of Alcudia. I'm going to let you know what an early season break looks like over here. We're going to walk through the centre of the resort. We're going to check out what it's like today. We're going to see what's open, but stick with me because later on in this video we're going to walk down onto the beach as well, and I'll let you know now it's been voted as one of the very best in Europe. So I'm standing right on the main road here, right in the centre of Playa de Muro and the commercial centre as well. But this is the main road which runs parallel to the beach. Now already just looking to my right hand side here, look, we've got plenty of shops open. So if you are coming over and you want to go shopping and you need some clothes and souvenirs, we do already have lots open. And look, we've got a spa shop over here as well, which is open. Great place to pick up stuff for the beach and some drinks and snacks too. So Playa de Muro is just warming up for the summer season here. Look, you can see we've got some big bars opening to my right hand side. Got kind of quite a beach clubby vibe. They're a little bit set back from the road as well, but you do still get the road noise down here. This whole area is very, very popular with cyclists at the moment. You can see it's cycling season. So we can see plenty of bikes whizzing on by. But really, in terms of a summer holiday destination, this is fantastic. If you're looking for a traditional summer holiday, then you can't go wrong with Muro Beach. And right across the road here, I see a huge restaurant. It's the Restaurant Boy. And they do have a great international menu over there. Actually, it smells great as well. I think they do barbecue food. Yes, they do barbecue food, and my goodness, it smells amazing. Now look, you can see the streams of cyclists pouring through Muro today. In fact, we've got so many cyclists up on the northeast of the island today. A lot of cyclists heading towards Cala San Vicente, heading on up towards Formentor, and doing that whole ride. But look, it's great to see, look, winter is officially over. Now we've started to see, look, little kids areas gearing up for the summer ahead, but not everything is open. As you can see, we've got several closed shutters. Some businesses are hanging on until the 1st of May to open, alongside many of the very big hotels, but we've still got plenty open if you are coming over here early on in the season. So Playa de Muro is fantastically linked to both Alcudia and to Camp Picafor. In fact, you can pick up the 324 bus, which just went whizzing by me. So you can get out and about pretty easily around the island. So look, we're just coming up by the Bike Point Cafe. It's no surprise here, we're seeing a lot of cyclists standing outside. This is obviously what's drawn them in. Look, there's also loads of bike parking here as well. Look, you can park up your bike and go in for some food. And I'm standing right outside the Iberostar Playa de Muro hotel. But we're going to keep heading straight. If we took a left here, we'd be right down on the beach. We're going to keep on going on a little bit further because, of course, we're in an area where we're going to find huge hotels. And obviously, if you're coming over for an early season break, you're going to want to know what is open, where you can eat and where you can drink too. So I've never noticed this before. This is the municipal building here for Playa de Muro. It's the location of the Guardia Civil. It's also the tourist information building as well. And the Ministry of the Interior, goodness. Lots going on in that building, kind of the official centre as well for locals needing any official paperwork, I'm guessing too. But anyway, let's keep heading along because we're coming up towards another big line of shops. So as we're rolling through the month of April, it is warming up, but like I've said in many of my other videos, there is a bit of a keen, coolish wind blowing. It's very, very hot in the sun. If you haven't brought over sun cream with you, make sure you pop into one of these spa shops or tourist shops and just go and pick up some sun cream. I've seen lots of burnt bodies over here and it's not even peak season just yet. But look, if you are coming over and you've forgotten anything that you need for the beach, got plenty of tourist shops over here. And buckets and spades, just getting a quick price check here, it's $9.95. So Playa de Muro is pretty well set up for cycling here. You've got these huge cycling centres. I'm just going to come around. Look, I presume you can get your bike serviced, you can get some technical gear as well. We've got loads of cyclists around this area today. Let me know your favourite place actually, if you are a cyclist, where you normally stop for maintenance stop, for food stops. Where's your go-to place? Look, here's another one, look, BC Med, this is called. Check this out as well, look. You get yourself an espresso coffee for €1.60, that's pretty good value. But look, another dedicated bike shop. And an even bigger area around here too. Now obviously many of you do travel with bikes coming over, flying into Mallorca. We've also got excellent bike rentals over here on the island as well. But this looks like pretty much a cyclist paradise. And even more cycling hubs as well, look. Playa de Muro has almost been transformed. I'm pretty sure I didn't see this many cycling spots down here last year, but look, if you are coming over here on the cycling holiday, just line after line of cycling shops down here. But of course, Playa de Muro is also very, very popular with regular holiday makers. And pretty much the rest of the resort reflects that. So we are just coming down past the Dakota Steakhouse here. Just under €18 for a menu del dia over here in the Playa de Muro. I have noticed that actually over the years of filming in this area that Playa de Muro does tend to be maybe a little bit more expensive than some of the resorts, but looking at the initial prices this year, I think they're all coming in at around the same. But look, we've got a nice little, got some very nice fusion-y food here, got some nice Asian food here. And this is why, look, we see Playa de Muro looking a little bit more upmarket. Got a little champagne bar here too. Gone are the days, by the looks of it, of cheap and cheerful tourism. When you see your Moët and Chandon advertised, you know it's going to be a bit more upmarket. But anyway, let's keep walking along. And right next door here, look, we've got an artisan, a homemade ice cream area too. Looks very nice, but how much is just one ball of ice cream for 2025? Gulp, €3.50. That seems a little bit pricey to me. Don't know what you guys think. Let me know. Let me know. So a lot of these really big restaurants are open now, including the Pico, pizza, pasta and sushi cocktails. Can't see very much local food over here, I have to say. But maybe it's what's most demanded by those over here on holiday, who knows? It's also looking pretty empty as well. Bad news for bargain hunters actually. The Willy restaurant, which is a little bit like the Wimpy restaurant, it's a mainstay over here in Playa de Muro. It's not open yet if you are coming over for an early season holiday. I'm pretty sure this will be open by the 1st of May though. It's bound to be open for the 1st of May because they always offer fantastic value over here, and you can pick up burgers here for pretty much around €4. I know it's very, very popular with some viewers. And as we come on a little bit further as well, right to the end, I'm going to highlight one more restaurant before we dive down onto the beach. And that is the Can Pescador. Now, I'm guessing that this is going to be one of the main places that you can find paella over here. And I am right. Price for paella over here in 2025, just under €23. And look, they've got plenty, as the name suggests as well, Can Pescador. Pescador's a fisherman. So look, as you can see, they've got plenty of seafood on the menu over here. Don't know what it's like. Let me know in comments. Have you eaten here? But look, you can even get like a mixed grill, a mixed fish plate, €24.50. So just looking to my left here from the Can Pescador, just looking over towards the Esperanza Hotel. The Meliá Esperanza. My friend actually stayed over there last summer with her family. We did try and book a night up here, but it was being priced as €300 for the night, which was insanely expensive. She obviously didn't pay that. But anyway, let's head on down to the beach. Now there is a very keen wind blowing off the water, but I think we're going to go and get some really lovely views. And as we come on down to the beach today, you can see just how windy it is. Look, we've got windsurfers out in the water. Got to say, they're quite brave. We've also got some swimmers in the sea too. But most of all, as we look down the beach, we can see just how busy it is. And already we have quite a few holiday makers over here on the Playa de Muro, lining the beach. I've never actually seen it so busy over here at this time of year. Let me just pan the camera around just so you can get a clearer view of what it's like over here today. Just looking down towards Camp Picafor too. You can see quite a few people over here on holiday. Don't forget though, I've said it in all my videos, that we have no lifeguard service until the 1st of May. Let's take a walk down the beach. We are really getting the full force of the winds over here. Goodness me. We've also got a lot of the illegal sellers out as well, selling sarongs. So right away in the distance here, look, we can see at Alcudia beach, we can see the Paraiso Hotel just there. And as you kind of follow the coastline around, you can also see Alcudia port and Alcanada as well, right off to my right hand side. This beach is absolutely stunning, and like I said at the beginning of this video, it was voted one of the best beaches in Europe, I think by TripAdvisor users last year. But there's no doubting the colour of this water and the colour of the sand makes this the perfect combination for a summer holiday break. But at this time of year, well, it may not quite live up to expectation. And that is because during April and May, we're not going to see every single day like this if you're coming over here to the Playa de Muro. So what can you do if the weather does turn a little bit rainy or a little bit cloudy? Because of course, coming to this resort means coming to a very beach holiday focused resort. Well, like I said, up on the road here, we saw the 324 bus, which heads on in the direction of Camp Picafor. From the 1st of May, we're going to see the Camp Picafor market starting on the Friday morning as well, between around 8:30 to 1:30 in the afternoon, so you can go and check that out. Alternatively, on a Tuesday or a Sunday, you can head on over to Alcudia Old Town to the market over there. Now, I do have a video on my channel all about visiting Alcudia market. I shall drop a link to that in the description text below. But you're not limited to just these areas, because of course, don't forget, you can even head on into Palma too. So you've got plenty of choice up here from over here on Muro Beach. Don't forget as well, for something different that just popped into my head, you can also pop over to Inca as well. Another really fantastic city right in the heart of the island if you want to see a bit of Mallorquin life. And also they've got one of the biggest markets taking place every week too, and that takes place on a Thursday. Now I'm guessing here I'm pretty much up outside the Iberostar Hotel. I can tell by the turquoise beach towels. It is a shame actually they haven't got any sunbeds down here on the beach, but this is what you get if you're coming over here before the official start of the holiday season, if you're coming over here in April. But just looking down the beach, there is a real tight concentration of holiday makers, and like I said, it is looking pretty busy for this time of year. So I was going to test the waters for you today, but I've changed my mind actually. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to wait for a few more weeks before I head on into the water. There are still people out here swimming. Let me know if you come over here on holiday and you swim at this time of year, or indeed if you go paddling too, like the couple approaching me. They're a little bit braver than I am. But what is this that I can see here? Now look, this looks like plastic. I think this is pretty much what I saw over at Cala San Vicente. It looks like the clearer version of the blue Velella jellyfish, or maybe these are the ones that washed up on the beach over the winter and have died. Let me know in comments if you know what species these are, indeed, if they sting. And along with the lifeguard service as well, the cleaning of the beaches will start down here as well from the beginning of May too. So whatever those are, they'll be pretty much scraped off the sand as we head on into May. Okay everyone, this is what you can expect if you're visiting Playa de Muro early on in the holiday season. But of course, as we move on through into the summer, we're going to see the lifeguards out, we're going to see hopefully some sunbeds and beach umbrellas down here too. And I will be back here filming, so don't forget, as I said, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm going to pin a couple of videos appearing both here and here, so you can also get a really clear idea of what this area is like to holiday into. Thanks very much for watching everyone, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Goodbye for now.